Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 154. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. Today I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
Out of the blue, that we're expecting me. I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and Buy and Sell DVC.com. It's funny, you're like, and today I'm here with big change.
Big change.
Scott's here.
Today is January 17th, 2024. So your 11th month window is December 17th, 2024. And the 7th month window is August 17th, 2024. And today I'm just going to mention that on the buy and sell side of things, DVC Fort Wilderness Cabins is going to be your 17th DVC resort. Each proposed standalone cabin offers spacious accommodations, sleeping up to 6 adults, and features a bedroom, bathroom, living room, full kitchen, and private patio. A select number of cabins are also expected to be dog friendly. So, I mean, if you read the, what is it called? The tea leaves? Is that what?
Yeah, read the tea leaves.
I mean, the general consensus is there's no chance that this resort is going to have restrictions.
Really? Okay.
Because they don't think that it's going to be a resort that people are going to be lined up to purchase. And if you added that to it, it would just be another strike against it for someone not to buy there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm hoping that's the case.
I hope so. I'm intrigued by this because the cabins at Copper Creek, these are going to be very different from the cabins at Copper Creek, which are absolutely beautiful, but they're ridiculously expensive. So I'm hoping this is similar to like the cabins they have now, maybe just a little updated, and they're not going to be too expensive because I mean they sound cool to see. 6 persons stay in a cabin in the woods in Fort Wilderness, which is a lot of fun. I'm hoping they're not cost prohibitive.
Right. I don't even know like what the point chart would look like for that. Like
I know, like
because there's no
similar to it
because you can't distribute it amongst studios and everything else because you just have one villa
and they sleep 6, which no other property has.
Right.
Now the 1 bedroom sleep 5, and then the 2 bedrooms sleep 8 or 9. So you got these sleep 6. Is it going to be priced somewhere between a 1 and 2 bedroom? Is it going to be a 2 bedroom price? Is it going to be little more than a 2 bedroom? Kind of like the tree houses are a little more than the regular 2 bedrooms at Saratoga. I don't know.
I should have thought about this more before I started the show. But is this going to be the most unique DVC resort?
I mean, it's
just in. I mean, if it was the only resort, but I mean, in comparison to all the other ones, it's.
You mean like the.
Like number one, it only has 1 villa accommodation size. It's dog friendly.
Yeah, they're making this one very different. It's all standalone, all sleep 6, all not all dog friendly, but some dog friendly. And this is outside of what Disney has done so far, which I like to see them trying to go outside.
Yeah. Because I mean, you got to pull in. Obviously, when they're selling this resort, I don't know what other resorts are going to be selling. I mean, I'm sure people are going to, they wouldn't want that as their only option, I'm guessing.
I would think so.
Because I think that there's some people that would just simply, they're not going to buy a resort that's dog friendly. I think there's a certain percentage of people that, whether it's allergies or whatever the case may be.
And they're going to be worrying about other people bringing their dogs in and destroying furniture, and then their maintenance fees are going to go up, and you have to worry about that as well as whether you have a dog or not. Maintenance fees could be higher based on the dog friendly portion of it. I don't know yet.
And I don't know how that works with like the rules and the public offering statement for the type of the breeds of dogs that are allowed and not allowed.
Yeah, as you know, in certain neighborhoods or certain houses, you can get insurance with certain dogs, you can't get it with others, and I guess they have to probably put something in there that certain breeds are not going to be allowed. Our Ty, who does all of our IT stuff and who's off screen right now, pretty much has a miniature horse as a dog. He's got a Great Dane that's almost my size, and they probably don't want that galloping around, or they don't want a dog that could possibly injure someone a little more. I'm not going to name any names of breeds, but they have to cover themselves because they also leaving themselves open to lawsuits. Probably.
Right, definitely.
You let this dog.
'Cause that's on Disney property.
Injured my kid. You had a dog here. This wasn't. It's a trained dog. You allowed a random dog here, and it got out and hurt my child.
Oh my! You just really that. Just that's gonna be because it's not just the dog. Now it's on Disney property, and Disney allowed it. The resort allowed it, and then so the person's gonna be suing Disney, not the dog owner.
Absolutely. I hate to say this. If I'm staying there and all of a sudden somebody's dog comes and attacks my family, do you go after the family or do you go after the multi-billion-dollar company who allowed them to have this dog and this breed of dog on property that injured my kid or something like that? Disney's gonna be the one who's named in the lawsuit.
And then are they gonna turn away dogs that check in? Holy cow, this is taking a turn. I better get off of this resort.
This dog looks like it's mixed. This is a breed that's not supposed to be here, and it looks like it's possibly mixed. I'm going to need to see your certificate of exactly what type of dog this is. It leaves themselves open to a lot of.
Do you have to bring paperwork with you?
Yeah, think about that. Say it's a pit bull. Say they don't allow pit bulls. A lot of insurance companies don't cover pit bulls. Say they come in, they go, this isn't a pit bull, this is, an American bully mix. And you go, this looks like a pit bull. And all of a sudden, there's a gray area. You got people at the front desk who now have to be trained dog spotters to go, wait a minute, that dog looks like it's mixed with something that's not on this list, or you're saying it's something else, but I think that's actually a dog that's not supposed to be here. I feel like it's leaving them open to a lot of problems.
All right, we better get off of this resort and go on to the food of the week because now my head's spinning.
All right, Ty, you and your miniature horse, roll the tape for us, please.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
So for today's food of the week, I teased about it last week. I am back at Amorette's Patissier in Disney Springs. Again, this one... I haven't been there recently. I'm assuming it's probably not on the menu anymore. This was the Christmas tree cream puff for $9. Remember last week was the gingerbread cheesecake for $9. Sorry, this cream puff, I think I said $8. It's $8 for the cream puff. It was a cream puff filled with pistachio mousse. Inside it had cranberry cherry compote garnished with candy lights and sugar star. The pistachio flavor wasn't as strong as I'd really like it to be in this. My wife didn't even realize it was supposed to be pistachio flavored until I mentioned it to her. It was a nice tasting treat with the cream. The cake was cooked perfectly. It was nice and soft. It was a lot of times with these puffs, if they've been sitting around too long, they can get a little hard, or they can absorb some of the cream and get mushy. It was cooked perfectly. It was, when it was served to us, it was in perfect condition. The cranberry cherry compote inside was really, really nice as well. Wasn't overly sweet. It complemented it nicely. I definitely enjoyed this one, but it's not as good as last week's gingerbread cheesecake, which was, again, the best I've ever had. This still gets an 8.7. This was very, very enjoyable. Again, wish it had more of a pistachio flavor, which I really do enjoy pistachio, but this was very good as well. So can't complain, 8.7.
And now we're on to the DVC-Rental side of things.
So on the rental side, I just wanted to talk about some of the family traditions at Disney. I'll throw this out here to you as well. You can think about it while I go over this. Any special traditions or rituals your family has developed for Disney vacations? I know there's a lot of people who, if you go online, there's a lot of people who have different routines that they always do. As an example, when my family and I used to come down every year, we used to always stand in the same spot in front of Magic Kingdom, in front of the train station. After you put your ticket in and go through, but before you go underneath the train station out front, sometimes they have the flowers and a big Disney sign, or it's the 50th or whatever they're doing. We would always take a picture in the same exact spot. So over the years, we watched the kids get older and older and watch me get older and fatter. So that's one of the absolute most fun things that we've done.
And I'm sorry, do you still do that? Or did you say you stopped?
And now that we live locally, we haven't done it. But
oh my gosh, that's sad.
I know, we really should do it. Maybe we'll do it again. But for years.
But somewhere, do you have all the...
I don't know. I don't think they're in the same. We have a folder on our computer that has them all. But we would always take the same exact one, though, just about the same spot, to slowly watch them progress over the years.
And staying in the same position as a foursome?
No, I think we switched around a little bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. We switched around. When we first started, we sitting there and we'd have my son sitting on the ledge because at the first picture we took of him, he's probably only 1 year old or something like that. So it has changed. I have to look at some of these pictures and maybe I'll start taking those pictures again, and probably should, because that's a lot of fun, and I'm sure the kids will really appreciate that, once they get older. Another thing we used to do, the last ride of our trip was always on the People Mover / TTA, whatever you want to call it, at Magic Kingdom. We'd always go at night, and we do the loop 5+ times. A lot of times the kids would go to sleep. They're exhausted. We have a little snack on there, even though you're not supposed to really have food or drink on the TTA. Little snacks that aren't going to be messy. And we just let the kids relax, and we would just go around. And my wife and I used to just talk about our trip, and sometimes, or talk about how we'd love to move down here one day, or plan our next trip. So just always relaxing. Last ride, always the same one, and it's at night. Then typically there would never be a line, and they just let us stay on, and we just do a couple laps around the park because everything's lit up. It's just your last. Take it all in because we got a flight tomorrow morning. Also, we would always start our trip at Magic Kingdom, and every year, and we still do this a decent amount, we used to buy a Christmas ornament every single year with the year on it. And now, whenever we go on vacation, we always make sure that we get ornaments from wherever we go, because that's what our Christmas trees are decorated with. It's mostly, we mostly want family ornaments up, personally on our tree. We don't buy a lot of glitzy, expensive ornaments. We want stuff that's memories for us, stuff that our kids made, or all the places that we've been over the years. So we have a lot of family ornaments on our tree. So we always make sure to do that. We're going outside of Disney. We went to Europe this year. I can't tell you how many ornaments we got from Italy and Greece and Malta and stuff like that. Everywhere we went, we make sure we buy Christmas ornaments.
Is there a Jets ornament on the tree or no?
I know there's a Mets ornament. Is there a Jets?
Some hesitation. I'm going to say no.
I'm not sure. I don't think there's a Jets ornament. There's definitely a Mets ornament. Multiple Mets ornaments. No Jet. I don't think there's a Jets ornament. I'm trying to think if anybody. We do the Ed Cott, the group Chris Malick runs. Every year we do an ornament exchange. And they always buy me stuff. I have a couple things from Aliens, because they ask you what you like. In the past, they don't like Aliens. I have a couple from the Aliens movie series, a couple Aliens ornaments, and we always ask for people, or if they'll send us an ornament from where they're from. The Lees in Kentucky have sent us stuff from where they're from, or the Forbes family in West Virginia. They'll send specific ornaments from their hometown, and they're really cool to collect as well. So
to answer your question,
you've been local for a while. Is there anything that you guys used to do or still do, traditions that?
So I would say this: what we're going to start doing is, so you mentioned the photo. Mm-hmm. So, and we've been going to Vero Beach a lot.
So
now we're trying to get a photo at Vero Beach, a photo, say with the four of us, or me and the two boys, or my wife and the two boys, or the two boys together, and try and get a photo or multiple photos in the same spot each time. Because again, my kids are 14 and 12, and if we keep going to Vero Beach, we keep liking it and enjoying it, and then let's say the kids go off to college, then the plan is, okay, you make this some type of thing that has all these different photos that you could send off with your kid to put in his dorm so he could see his parents, his brother, have nice memories.
I know that's what every 19-year-old guy wants in his dorm room.
Well,
a giant picture.
But maybe not a giant, maybe it's just in a book then.
20 pictures of you and him growing up over the years.
But, you got to have something.
Lady killer.
You got to have something. Oh, that's a lady. That's a lady.
Magnet?
A magnet.
Look how close he is with his family.
Yeah, exactly. Where's this at? This leads to conversation. Oh, really? You guys like the ocean? You like the beach?
Unless they go, look at that Jason guy. Well, the kids have money. They got that Disney
stop.
Look at them over the years.
But we need to start doing something like that, because a lot of times, when I was a kid, you'd take photos and then the photos, then you have an actual photo in your hand or in a photo album. You know, and now, of course, like you just put a photo on Instagram and you can be like, oh, here it is. But sometimes there's, you know, like that'd be cool if you guys would have kept that picture alive all 18 years to see all 18 of them. Because, I mean, and again,
you're not wrong.
You say maybe they don't want it in the college dorm. Maybe you give it to them, you know, when they graduate college or they get married or whatever the case may be, first house. I mean, it would still, at some point, that would be cool for them to
An
have.
18-year-old doesn't think that's cool.
Right.
A 30-year-old who's thinking, or a 26-year-old who's starting a family and everything. Whereas you get, you know, into your 40s like us, you're 50 now. God. Into your 40s and 50s, you look back at, you go, that's my most prized possession. You know?
Yeah.
It's an 18-year-old goes, Dad, this is dorky. I'm not putting this on my dorm room. Where a 40-year-old goes, you know, if a fire happened in my house, this could be the first thing I grabbed. You know, besides your family, you know, something important like that.
It's very, I think the photo thing is a good idea. So now I'm back to yours. So you say it started, first one when he was like 1, he's on a ledge. So what is 1 to what does it go up to? Does it stop at 1 to 11? 1 to 10?
6, 7 maybe?
7?
No, I'm sorry. Maybe, I'm trying to think. Well, he's 16 now. We came down about 7 years ago. So maybe 1 to 9.
Okay.
You know, we have obviously we have tons of pictures somewhere around the parks, but I think we stopped taking that. Maybe the first year we were down here, we still did it. So maybe we have, you know, from 1 to 10. But
You need to know. You need
now
to,
he's 16.
so in summary, you need to start a new picture tradition.
Possibly. I like the idea of keeping that one up, but now there's a big gap in there.
Yeah. You got to start a new one now.
But then we had them when they were babies, and that's the cool part. You know, now it's like, oh, he's 13 and 16. We can start one from there, but they're old now. They're teenagers. It's more fun, you know. You got your little babies.
Yeah.
Watching them go from.
Because now it's like, guys, let's get a normal pose. Can you smile?
Put your phone down. Can you please take your AirPod out, please?
Guys, can you stand over here, guys? Get your hands off of him.
Okay, we're gonna take the picture. Please don't stop looking like somebody's got you at gunpoint. Smile on. Stop it. Stop looking annoyed at us.
So true.
Teenagers.
All right, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that episode. And we had our special guest, Scott Periola, here today. So hopefully he'll be back next week.
If you've got any traditions, please put them in the comment section. We'd love to hear about your traditions. And who knows, we may steal them and use them.
Yeah, I was going to say, we need some good ideas. I like ideas. Because Scott had a good one, but then he stopped. So,
Sorry.
So bring us your good ideas, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for watching.